How's it going, Movie Meals? This is going to be a review for Transformers Rise of the Beast, but before that, we have to give shout outs to Kimberly and Karen, our Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much, as always, for that. And if anyone else wants to be a Patreon supporter, link is down below for you to sign up, and we would love if you guys did that. On top of that, we are about to hit 2,000 subscribers, so thank you guys very much for subscribing to us and for watching us all these years, and we really would like to hit that 2,000 soon. And we're gonna be trying to give a free hoodie for one of our subscribers. Just please keep commenting on these videos. We're gonna wrangle up all the names of people that have been commenting leading up to the 2,000 mark, and we'll be picking a winner to get a free hoodie from us. So thank you guys as always for that. Now for Transformers: Rise of the Beast. We know the history of these Transformers movies over the past, geez, probably 15 years now, and while I have a soft spot for the first Transformers movie, I would say that the others just kind of go on a dwindling downhill side from there. I do like Bumblebee though, so that was like the one bright spot leading up to this movie at least. And I would say here that some of the Michael Bay-ness of the previous movies are definitely not in this one at all. It does not feel like it's going to be a Michael Bay movie, both in the good ways and in the bad ways. It does take a big departure from what those movies were before. But what I would say, first off, is that our two lead characters, I like them. I thought that they were pretty well written, but they weren't, the most three-dimensional characters that you would have. But that's okay because I just wanted side characters with the humans to be able to at least root for them and be able to not get super annoyed with them like I have with many other characters in the past. So here that definitely works within this movie. And I did like the Transformers overall. Obviously having Optimus Prime come back, having Bumblebee come back was fun, but there were some new Transformers characters to while I didn't really get a sense of their personality necessarily. I did think that they were pretty enjoyable to watch. Although I would say Pete Davidson as Mirage had a bigger role than I thought he would, but I just, I guess wasn't really paying too much attention to the marketing to know that. But he did surprise me. I did have a really good time with a lot of his humor and just the enthusiasm that I felt through the voice work. So I thought that he was very good in this movie. On top of that, I thought when it came to the action, it wasn't the convoluted editing and clashing of so many different explosions with multiple Transformers characters that we've had with the Michael Bay films. I have liked it in some cases, especially in like the first movie, for example, but I think over time, Michael Bay just kind of got in his own way, and each one of these movies had many action sequences to where it just was more messy than looking cool necessarily. So I think at least with Transformers: Rise of the Beast, there was a better attention to making the editing a lot more smoother and being able to have the action between the Transformers be a lot more comprehensive. So I liked it in that regards because it did lead to a few action sequences where I was enjoying myself. I found myself having a good time with it. That being said, though, I do think there can be a case of audiences missing the spectacle that Michael Bay brought with the Transformers characters. Like I know for myself, what I really at least appreciate with those movies was that the Transformers felt larger than life. Like they would just tower over you. You just felt that they would just walk amongst us like giants. That was a really cool element of this franchise that I thought Michael Bay did very well with. Here with this one, they are big, but I wouldn't say that they feel larger than life. And like as if I was able to be able to reach out to the screen and pull them and play with them as toys rather than feeling like even though I'm looking at a big screen already looking up, I feel like I would have to look up even more so and just be in awe by the ginormous scope that is happening when it comes to these larger than life characters. So I did kind of miss it in this movie, and I kind of wish they were able to bring that back a bit more. And I also noticed that this movie's color palette wasn't it wasn't as eye popping to me as I wish that it was. Not that I'm trying to compare the Michael Bay movies too much, but I think this is kind of a trend with some other blockbusters as well, to where the color palettes just don't quite have enough of a pop to them. They're not bright, they're not in your face. They don't make things, I don't know, eye-catching enough. Here with this movie, it just felt like mostly the color palettes were muted, darker colors, or just muted, or just a grayscale happening. Even with some of the scenes that I felt like they're on set, they should be able to have a lot of colors that are able to just shine so brightly onto the screen. I never really felt the moment that it had here. So I wish that there was a bit more attention when it came to that negative that I have. But that being said, overall, I think that this is enjoyable enough. If you and your friends are looking for an action movie for the afternoon, this can do the trick. But I would say that this is mainly a Transformers movie that works better as an action movie for younger kids rather than for, or even teens. I suppose younger-ish teens could like it as well, but for adults like myself, unless we have nostalgia for the Transformers, maybe they won't like this movie as much. But I think it aims towards the younger side, and that was the intention anyway. Although I do wonder why rated PG-13 when this could just be a live action movie that's PG rated, but you still can have adults come to it anyway. So overall, those are my thoughts on this movie, but we do want to hear from you guys. What did you think of the movie? So please comment below, like, subscribe, and share. And as always, thanks for watching Alex's Mom, and we'll see you later.